and it is raining like no other. Well, we made it to Texas. Got in late yesterday, figured out our room situations, got unpacked, and kind of just hit the sack. So it's the next morning. We have till about 3 o'clock this afternoon till we actually hit the woods for some hogs. But before that, we're gonna do some rifle sighting in. We're gonna go check some trail cameras, see in fact where the hogs are running to and see what kind of feeders are actually being active, and then kind of plan our evening hunt. And then at 3 o'clock, we hit the woods, hoping to drop some hogs. All right, we made it to the stand for the first night of hog hunting. The side-by-side just dropped me off, took off, and I'm here ready for this evening's hunt. Now this stand is a little bit different because it doesn't sit over a bait pile of corn or a feeder of any kind. It's actually sitting above a food plot full of turnips and clover. Check it out. It's just been getting tore up. All that out there, all that destruction, that is just pigs rooting it up. So there has been just tons of activity out here. That's a little spike buck already showing up. When we pulled up, all I saw was white tails heading into the trees. It was crazy. There were deer like everywhere. And that one just came out right now. And actually, there's like 4 more over there. They're really far away. I'm pretty sure those are deer too. Looks like it. But he's getting closer. He's just working the turnips. I have a feeling we're gonna have a lot of activity here tonight. Man, I have deer coming out of everywhere. There's at least 9 deer. They're on the field right now. We got a big old hog out there already, but it's so far away I can't tell what it is. Trying to take the boars only, but it looks like a monster, and it's by itself, so it's a good chance it is a boar. But again, it's only like 4:30 right now, so it's still very bright, so I just can't get a good image of him in my scope. Give a little bit of time, see if he works his way towards us. So the boar finally took off. One of the feeders on the far south side of this property must have went off, and I could hear it. The boar must have heard it too, and it just took off straight into the trees. Just not sure if it spooked it or if now it knows there is some corn over on that side, but I was able to get a distance, and it was about 250 yards away, so it's a good pass and not try to take that shot. So, but it was a big boar. Really hoping to see a couple more of those as the sun starts to set. So good news, bad news. I had 6 hogs come in. They were working themselves away from me, heading south. They did stop, give me a broadside shot. The one I shot at, it jumped, it squealed, it ran to the trees, it ran around in circles a little bit, shaking its head back and forth, and then kind of bolted farther into the trees. So, not really sure. last year I was here, everything just dropped where I shot it. So this is a little sketchy now. I don't know if it's alive out there, or if it's already dead. So the outfitter is on his way out here now, and we're gonna go ahead and jump down. I'll show him the video, see what he thinks, and then we'll see if we can potentially track this hog down. Well, unfortunately, we tracked the hog for 300 yards. He got to a creek, must have jumped the creek or swam across, went to the side, and they called it quits. So it was about a 120-yard shot. We're thinking we took the jaw off, and it just bled like crazy. And that's what it was doing when it was shaking its head back and forth. It was trying to just get that jaw. It didn't know what was going on, so it wanted to just get rid of what was hanging on its face. But we tracked for 300 yards and just, yeah, it ended at the creek. So unfortunately, no hog tonight, 2 more nights. Still have the option to get 3 hogs total actually on the ground. So we'll give it another go tomorrow. All right, guys, day number 2, we are out here. We got a 4-wheeler today. We're actually hunting one of the stands I got to hunt last year, but we pulled the cameras again, and last night this place was getting hammered with hogs. So parked the 4-wheeler back there, got about a little less than a quarter of a mile hike into the stand a little earlier. It's only like 3, it's a little bit 2:50 maybe now, so it's a little bit earlier than last night. So we're gonna get in here nice and early and see if we can get ourselves situated before the hogs come rolling in. So I'm already hearing like some squealing up there. I'm hearing some noise, so we'll see. All right, we are all settled in. Understand, it's super calm right now. There's almost no wind at all. But we got about an hour until the feeder actually goes off. And from there, we see what happens. And the feeder itself is only like 20 yards away. Check it out, it's like right there. So we're gonna get some up front close action if these hogs decide to come our way. Man, a bunch of coyotes. All right, it is midnight. So I've been out here since basically 3 o'clock. It has been a very long day. Seen nothing but coons, rabbits, an armadillo, and that is about it. So I'm getting ready to head out, pack everything up, get back to the shop. All right, day 3, and it is raining like no other. It's supposed to rain all day, all night. Just parked the 4-wheeler, heading to the stand. Same stand as last night. Wish me some luck. It is now pouring rain. All right, guys, day number 3. We have a pig down. Came in behind the feeder in the trees, worked its way kind of around the feeder, got to the opening where the trees ended, started cutting across right in front of me, ranged it out. I think it's around 85 yards, but shot, it dropped, it hasn't moved. So I'm just gonna give it a couple more minutes and we'll go head on over, check it out. There we go, boar down. Finally, 3rd day, got our pig. Now I just gotta get it out of here. So like I said, I'm about 85 yards from the stand. The 4-wheeler was parked back just under a quarter mile away. So I gotta hike out of here, wheel back here, get this thing loaded, and then wheel back on out of here. Actually stop at the stand, grab the rest of my gear, and then wheel back to the outfitter's shop so they can go ahead and do their thing. So let's get hiking, I guess. All right, there we go. Pig is loaded. Let's get back to camp. Good morning. It is still raining out here, but I got my hog back last night. We weighed it out. It was 146 pounds. So unfortunately, I only got one of my 3 hogs, but it was a great adventure, an awesome time. Hope you all enjoyed today's video. We'll see you next time. Later.